Namaskar, friends. We will just check about health and immunity score, how to do it. There are certain physical parameters, certain habits, and few blood tests. All put together, there are 30 parameters are there. We'll check in 30 parameters how many we are within the range and out of range. So our object should be to try and become in all these 30 within the range. When you become within the range out of all these 30 parameters, I can guarantee you that you will be healthy and hale. So, what are the basic things? You should not be taking any medication on a regular basis unless it is urgent. I mean, it is needed. Try and your object should be to live life without medication. Weight, as per your height to weight ratio, you can check what is your ideal weight. Waist size should be half of your height in inches. If you're 5 feet 6 inches, that means 66 inches, your waist size should be 33 inches. Abdominal fat. Some people are even thin, but they have a belly. So belly fat should not be there. If it is no, it is no. If it is yes, or red color. It means it's opposite to this one is red color. BMI, you can work it out based on height and weight in your Google. Blood pressure should be below 120 by 90. Then this insulin resistance is a calculation, friends. This can be arrived at checking fasting blood glucose and fasting insulin. Fasting blood glucose multiplied by fasting insulin divided by 405. The value should be below 1.5. If you're 1.5 means below 1.5 means you are insulin sensitive. Above 1.5 is insulin resistance. Insulin resistance is the main cause for all the lifestyle disorders like fatty liver, obesity, diabetes, PCOS, COID, CVD, etc., thyroid and all that. Now, these are the certain blood tests which are very essential. These are the 7 blood tests, very important. Fasting blood glucose, it should be below 100. Fasting insulin, this is the range, 3.3 to 5. Laboratories tell about 2 to 30, 25. Please don't go by that. This range, you try and maintain it. A1C, 5.6. This person is 6.7. That's why it is in red color. Insulin is extremely high. That's why he is having health problems. Then this insulin, this is called high sensitive CRP. It should be this like inflammation in the body. It should be below 1, but he's got look at 22 times. D vitamin and B12, this is the ideal range. And then lipid profile, triglycerides to HDL ratio should be around 1. Is about 5.11. PP sugar, PP insulin, hemoglobin, thyroid, kidney creatine, serum creatine, liver function, uric acid. And these are the certain habits also, friends. What sort of habits you are following? See, these are the ideal things. What are all the things? You should consume 3 to 4 liters water. You should at least evacuate your bowels twice in a day. 7 hours night sleep is a must. And how are you managing your stress and anxiety and all that? And then avoidance of inflammatory foods like processed foods, sweets, maida, bakery items, cool drinks, and then stimulants, coffee, tea, etc. to be avoided completely. Otherwise, at least to be restrict to the minimum. And then eating habits. This friend, 2 times eating is an ideal approach. Eating means except eating anything else you put in mouth other than what is food, friends. So you must eat only 2 times in a day when you're hungry, and then every day 16 hours fasting whether you are doing it. So previous night second meal, previous day second meal to the next day first meal, there must be a gap of 16 hours. Say for example you finish your dinner at 7 o'clock, next day you should try and maintain up to say 16 hours, maybe 11 o'clock. Until that time, if you don't eat anything other than water, that is called intermittent fasting of 16 hours fasting, friends. Then agree 45 minutes of brisk walk every day. Are you doing it? And then once fasting once in 15 days. So if you are able to maintain these things, maintain this range, and make sure that you are compliant of all these 30 parameters, that itself is a great, symptom of, indicator of your health, friends. Now let's look at how we can do this. All these 4 liter water, 2 bowel movements, eating twice, and all that. It's very, very simple, friends. Whatever time you get up in the morning, preferably get up early before the sunrise, and drink 1 liter water immediately after getting up, and go for the first bowel movement. Very essential. You should focus on your bowel movement only. Don't engage any other activity. Once you finish the bowel movement, then you can do whatever you want. You can go for a walk, exercise, swimming, yoga, whatever it is. At least 1.5 hour you spend in this physical activity. Then come back home, take rest for 5-10 minutes, drink again 1 liter water again, and then focus on your stomach. You'll be able to go to the second toilet. Friends, once you take 2 times water in 2 different installments in a gap of 2 hours, and 2 times you evacuate your bowels, in terms of no toxins will be there in the blood. Your body is, this water will do the cleaning part of it in the inside the body. That will reduce the inflammation and all that. And then what you do, friends, you have your first meal when you are very hungry. Maintain the same timings. And second meal you can have before sunset, otherwise your convenience and choice. And what you do while eating food, you don't drink water. While eating, you should not drink water. And after 2 hours only, you should drink water, right? So after finishing food, after 2 hours, you keep on sipping, drinking glass of water here and there, and finish 1.5 to 2 liters before the second meal, right? That's all, friends. And all the things is your night sleep. Anyway, you're taking care of stress and all, you take care of it. Once you follow this, and suppose you're very keen for good health, one time you try and go for a uncooked food. If you are able to go for one time natural food like sprouts, fruits, seasonal fruits, nuts, and coconut and all that, that will get you all the nutrients required. And then see what is important: gut health, insulin sensitivity, D and B12 vitamin adequacy will ensure your health by and large, friends. So how do we check whether you're healthy? If these 30 parameters are all within the range, I can tell you, friends, you will be very healthy. Nothing to beat about it. Check these blood tests. These are 14 tests are there, but 7 are important. Balance 7, your choice. And map your health score. Let me know where you stand. What is your complaint rate? You need any help? My name is KSG Rao. I'm an automobile engineer and I guide people free of cost. Anytime you can call me up on my WhatsApp number, friend. I'm not a doctor. Go through these parameters and make use of it. And there are a lot of videos in my YouTube channel you can watch, share to your friends. Thank you very much, friends. These are few people who have benefited from this program. And this is me. Look at, in 4 months, I've transformed my health. This is all what I wanted to share with you, friends. Thank you very much.